At first, Aiden, when he raises his gun, he's about to yell, freeze, don't move, but he realizes whatever this thing is, it's way too close to Thiveron, so he just bites his tongue and immediately shoots without a second thought. Right, let me roll my extra damage, which is
It is
3d8.
flat-footed now.
Which is awesome. Oh, look at that!
Oh shit!
Max damage! Well, almost max damage. Trick attack is awesome at level 5! So that's 29 damage. And
So
my...
you just spin your revolver around and
Yeah, I just spin the barrel of my revolver, aim it with one hand, BAM! Straight through the head. Execution
Just fan the
style.
hammer, McCree style.
as the
that's way
round
better.
smashes through the cybernetic the cybernetic suit that's on it, you just see poof, and its brain just poof, goes behind. It leans back unnaturally, but it slowly bends. You can almost hear the suit bending the body within as it.
Thiveron,
As
get
it
away
bends
from
back.
that thing!
Okay.
Thiveron, what are you gonna do?
Can I roll life science to identify it? Or
You may,
mysticism?
yes. You are like right up to its face. You can roll either. I will allow.
Okay, mysticism.
5 bullets left. Ah, the thrill of reloading in combat!
There's nothing like reloading. Oh, yes. Right.
The role play.
Now, you happen to know this is clearly technology based, but it's hybrid technology. It seems like whatever's magical energy within these suits are like concentrated and manipulating the body, basically pulling it in directions that it needs.
Okay.
By the way, Ash, is it a fair assumption to say that the revolver is not very silent, so the boys probably heard the thunder down the corridor?
Definitely. They definitely heard.
Can I tell whether or not it would be affected by mind affecting effects?
You very much doubt it has a mind, especially since Aiden blew it out.
You know, it's all over the fucking wall right now.
You're like, we'll be affected by mind effects. It turns towards you, just see a hole in its head.
Huh.
It's like,
Well, I mean, like, if
maybe
it's
not.
cybernetic, you could put the brain anywhere, hypothetically.
You feel like it may be affected a bit more by stuff such as magic, though.
Well, it's just, like, my offensive magic consists of mind thrust, so...
Oh.
Oh boy.
I mean, like, I have telekinetic projectile, but that's still a physical attack.
By the way, since we're
It can
technically
still
still in
physical.
0G, is this thing okay in 0G?
It seems to be floating towards you, essentially. It hasn't technically moved. It just, when you opened it, it floated out.
Oh
Like,
boy.
ugh.
Well, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is, wait, can I bull rush it to make it off kilter? Like, hit it up against the
You-
wall?
You could attempt to, yeah. That would move
well,
it back, but I believe as well. Let me check.
What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to, well, if it doesn't really have a mind yet, my intimidation isn't really gonna work. So yeah, I guess I'll bull rush. So I guess I'll just make a spear attack and call that my roll, even though it's not a spear attack.
Yep, I can do that. Let me check this.
Make sure you get a bonus because of my trick attack.
Yep, you do.
Well, it's a -2 to his AC, not a
Yeah.
bonus to my attack.
Well, still, you know, helps a little bit.
Well enough,
nothing.
it doesn't really affect, like Zoji doesn't affect attacking that bad at all, in fact. Like recoil, you're lucky Aiden, recoil isn't
Yeah.
actually a thing because you would have slammed it back into the
I mean,
wall.
I'm gonna say that even though it's not a thing, if you want it to be a thing, let's make it a thing. I'm gonna say that I literally just fired a 50 cal fucking magnum or something, BAM, and I'm slammed against the wall.
You know, if you want to move slightly
I mean,
back, yeah, sure, I'll allow
I
it.
rolled
I
pretty
doubt that's
much.
gonna be good enough.
But plus for the thing, it actually does hit.
Yeah.
You actually
No,
hit it.
no, to bull rush though, I have to beat his
Oh, yeah.
his AC KAC +8.
Yeah, but you did hit it at least.
Since I
No,
rolled
I'm
pretty
saying,
much
no,
my
I'm saying like
damage,
I was rolling my spear roll as a melee attack.
Oh,
roll
as a melee
to
thing.
simulate the bull rush. It's not an
Okay.
actual spear attack.
Okay. Right, so basically you try bull rushing it, but it managed to grab onto you just in time. It was like, and it's just latched onto you.
Well,
Right,
it was a
and
good
then
idea, but poor execution.
Speaking of that, however,
And then 5-foot step back.
yeah,
Wait, that's a
If
thing
you're
in this
stepping-
system?
Well, it's a guarded step.
Ah, okay.
yeah. If you're guarding step backwards, I think that counts as movement. Doesn't
Yes,
it?
it
In zero
it
G.
does.
Acrobatics?
You're gonna have to roll
Can
one
you
of the
take a
things.
guarded
Oh,
step and
Yeah, that would be okay. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, a creature that moves.
Yeah,
in
I
a
guess
given
I'm just gonna
direction
sit here.
continues to move at the same speed at the beginning of each of its turn. So in other words, if
Thiveron.
next turn you would have continued to fly out the fucking door, if you want to.
Bye bye.
Bye, bitch.
Dude, I can't believe I just dealt 29 damage. That felt so fucking good. This is the first time I'm using Mom's weapon, by the way. Mom's weapon is awesome.
Mom is nice. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, he's gonna stay there and just brace himself.
All right, let's see.
Like no rules.
What's your AC?
Just play for bracing. I don't think 22.
I know, but I need to know what your AC is.
Haha.
When the
14?
GM asked that, it can't be good.
1, 2. Oh, guess what? You were trying to do a combat maneuver, but it did one against you as it grapples
Bye-bye.
onto you.
Oh, it grappled me.
Yeah, 1 second though.
Oh.
It's actually the thing is it had to move in order to do so. This
Damn
is
it,
gonna be
Thiveron!
funny.
I told you to get away from it! Not get grappled!
Thiveron's just like, I tried.
It deals 5 damage, and both of you. Whee!
Damn it!
You just see Thiveron poof.
Okay, what is up with space? First it wants to take Prava away from me, now it's trying to take Thiveron away from me. Fuck space!
Oh, good. Kuzon, yeah. Bravo, you're so roll because it's the end of a turn. You know, now I look at it, Thiveron has been in the most danger in these situations. It's kind of weird.
Poor doggo! Help the doggo!
Well, I mean, he's an aggressive fighter. He never backs off. Like, that's just been a thing that he's always done. Like, he even stood in front of that giant, like, summoned demon creature and fought it head on. Like, it's
That's
just
true.
how he is.
Yeah, just right there, ready to take on danger. He's a good dog. Right, so remember, this is 0G. So it's actually kind of interesting, to be honest, doing the movement stuff. So what are you gonna do, Aiden?
Right, since we're in 0G, I'm not sure about these rafts and how tall they are. Are they like... Can I...
Your line of sight is blocked. These are about 10 foot tall, but the room is about 15 feet tall. So
Right.
you could jump up.
Here's what I'm thinking. Can I jump up to the ceiling, basically kick off it and try to land on top of this thing so I can help Thiveron?
You mean, no, you can only go in one direction, essentially. Like up. Wait, can you? Hang on, let me
Can
check.
I mean, can't I pinball myself off the roof if I jump to it,
well,
towards it?
this is what he'd have to push himself up into the ceiling if it's within half of his movement.
It is, easily.
And then he'd have to make an acrobatics
Oh
check.
yeah, pushing
Yeah.
in a new
Reflect
direction.
off
So yeah, you
without
could.
going off kill.
I want
Alright, you can
acrobatics
pinball.
that shit.
If
Oh,
you're
wow,
gonna
Prava,
use
okay.
over your half movement, you have to roll a acrobatics check to
Yep.
be able to move that over half.
My movement is 40 feet. We're 15 apart, and I have to go 15
Roll, yeah,
up.
roll acrobatics.
Okay.
Roll acrobatics, yeah. I know how much speed you don't.
There we go.
Whoa!
So Aiden, you just flipping leap off the ground, turn in the air, and plant your feet onto the ceiling. You see Thiveron being wrestled against like the door with this creature on him.
And as I see that, I say, "Get away from him, you son of a bitch!" And I push off, and with my free hand, I'm gonna Superman punch him.
I'm gonna say with a critical, I'm gonna say as a reward, I'm not gonna I'm gonna say that your next you don't have to roll it again to move towards him. You just
Gotcha.
flipping go
So
to him.
I'm gonna
since you
trick
rolled a
attack
critical.
and melee punch that guy in the face so he can let go of Thiveron. Right. So CQC. Oh boy.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna fucking
my
pummel his ass
God.
into the fucking floor with my free hand.
Now roll the sneak attack damage.
Oh yeah, right.
Done.
3d8. Do I get to roll twice because it's a crit?
No, not that. I mean this. Oh my
So that's
god.
18
Okay,
plus 16.
34 points of damage.
describe to me what you do.
As I'm thrusting myself off the floor, I just, with a slight sparrow because I can't control myself perfectly, come crashing down on it, Superman punching this thing right in the jaw. But instead of letting it flow away, I just use the momentum to crush its face into the ground, and I make a small crater as I indent my iron claw into the fucking ground with its face beneath me, with a nice splurting sound as I turn its gushy head into, you know, like an exploding ripe melon.
So
And,
essentially, Thiveron, that's what you say. Just-
And then I immediately pull my gun away with my free action, and I use my other hand to grab Thiveron's leg and yank him back towards me. Get back here, you!
So I'm gonna allow you to basically grab him. Wow, that was okay. This was meant to last a little bit longer.
What can I say, man? I'm in the zone. Mom's weapon's awesome, and it inspired Aiden today.
It's all fun and games until the operative crits.
Yep.
Alright, I
after,
guess we'll move on to second phase.
After I lost Prava last time in space, I'm not letting that shit fly again. You come back here, Thiveron. You're not going anywhere.
T-Ron's just like covered in blood. He's just like, my fur.
Don't worry, we'll clean you later. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh shit.
Did you think it was over? I just didn't think you would do that fast. Holy shit. So, essentially, I think, Prava, you have heard what's going on.
I'm gonna like point-to-point jump them. I'm gonna smash into this door over here, and I'm gonna fling myself as far this way as I can get. I used my turn to move my face planted into the wall. So.
Yes, you're off kilter. However, I did make a small mistake as I revealed an area you guys were not meant to see. Right there. As it was a bathroom and you guys didn't check it, I do apologize. Because
Roro.
so essentially, as you hit the door, it hisses open, and you're like, "Oh, trying to get back because you're off kilter right now." You're trying to get back to your senses, and all you hear is,
So Prava didn't see that what our friends are fighting over there. So Prava has no clue this guy's an enemy. And he's like, "Oh, hello."
Just so we're clear, hang on. He looks like this.
I'm probably not the one to judge him.
Well, it's true. He may have hit some friendly undead on Absalom. You never know. So, you're off kilter. You can still take an action, but you're unable to move.
Prava's gonna try, and when he sees it doesn't respond, he's just gonna take a shot at it.
That's it. It's like, hi!
But I go into attunement right away. I activate plasma sheath. I take a shot.
By the way, Alex, I'm having some difficulties hearing you. Does everybody else have the same issue, or is that just me?
Maybe you need to turn him up, but he does sound a little distant from his mic.
Okay. I actually using plasma sheath is a move action, so I can't use plasma sheath, so I'm just gonna take a shot.
Shoot him. As you attempt to shoot him in the slight panic, you twist around and you just it hits like a small pipe and water just starts hissing all over the place, filling the area with a fine mist of globs of floating water. Bit of icicles floating by from your cold.
I'll rush out here, so I guess it's 20 feet of movement to like get to this door. Is it possible for me to shoot past Prava? Probably not.
You can.
Is it like disadvantage or anything like that?
The guy just gets some armor, basically. He just gains
Okay.
like +2 to AC from
I'm gonna
Prava
take
being
a
there.
shot.
Unless you crit fail, then you can shoot him, but what's the chance of that?
Matt, because last turn Aiden max damage and max hit, I got minimum damage in this one hit.
Very true. Aiden's still your luck. As you fire it off in this direction, just fires past Prava, but just misses the creature. You're trying your best not to hit him. Oh, by the way, use your... Oh no, you're skating about. I totally forgot. Carry on.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the door open, and I'm gonna back up.
Your interest in mechanic means nothing to me. Cool.
How close from me?
Sorry, what did you say? It was like really distorted.
I was asking how close you were to me whenever I took my action, but you were here, weren't you?
Yeah, I was standing in.
You were 5 feet out of range.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Thiveron.
I'll stand put here.
You just saw a creature's brain gets crushed, and then the other doors popped open.
So am I continuing to float the door then?
No,
Or-
no. I
Oh
grabbed
no,
you.
yeah.
I grabbed you.
Oh,
you're
the
fine.
other door. I am going to throw my spear at this one.
Remember, all thrown or shot implements have an increased range of times 10.
10.
So you basically throw your spear, landing it in the chest and forcing it backwards into the door, just into
And
the
then
room.
Ron just opens his hand, and you see the spear dematerialize out of the creature and then rematerialize in Thiveron's hand.
Nice trick.
It's got a cold fusion on it. And then he is going to he's going to push himself off here and catch himself right here, just to kind of take cover.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his turn.
Right, let me mark down his injuredness.
I can just imagine Aiden splattered the first guy with a cocky smile. And that's how it's done, suddenly. Boom, boom, 2 guys behind him. Uh-oh. Bless you.
Okay, nice. I rolled, and they actually both made it. Right, Aiden, you see him reaching out. Does 13 hit your AC?
No.
So he reaches out and you just duck under it as he tries grabbing you. And Kuzon, the door opens as this hand starts coming towards you. But you're just given your extra mobility, you can duck and basically fire a shot at it if you desire.
Ooh, a shot.
Crit failed.
Does it give me a negative when he's right in front of me?
I would say due to his crit fail, no. He is completely just surprised by you just poof, as you put a bolt straight through his chin and through his head.
Oh.
And he tilts backwards. And the next one. I don't think that hits Prava either. Oof. He also whiffs at you, Prava. Aiden.
Luckily, I put my gun away next turn, so I'm gonna use my free item interaction. Aiden is slowly gonna reach down to his belt, and he's gonna take the handle of his sword. There's a light clicking motion, and he quick draws it. The blade is a katana, so he pretty much DIY style. Quick draws, spins around, and slashes at the guy. Let's see here. I'm gonna use the trick attack.
Yeah, so you picked it, looked like a katana.
Yep,
Okay, I'll mark
for a
that
quick
down.
draw. Does 20 hit? I'm gonna assume that's probably a no.
That hits.
Oh!
Oh no, wait. For stealth, what was the calculation for that again? Let me see.
Let me find it and I'll tell you. What is it?
That was
actually,
20
wait,
plus
I can
the
just-
CR.
There we go, I can just post it.
No, it did not.
Yeah, 20 plus target CR, so I'm assuming no. Yeah. So it's just
Yeah,
gonna be a
CR,
normal
yeah.
attack with the gilded fang. So I spin around quickly, swing, and I crit it.
It's bleeding too.
So I turn around and I slash right at its throat and blood begins gushing out immediately.
Well, instead of blood, you see almost like you cut some servos or something inside the suit as it bleeds this magical fluid down its chest. There's still blood mixed in, but it just starts bleeding as you see its body twitching.
You're
Nice.
sturdy, I'll give you that. But are you nimble enough? I want to tumble away from this creature since it doesn't seem like it's very acrobatic.
Go ahead.
Right, then-
Remember, this will cost you 2 acrobatics.
So after I turn around and slash it and provoke it, I kick back and I ping ball myself between these shelves and I put myself into the corner.
Wow, you really do just fucking backflip and ping pong yourself from shelf to shelf.
You're
You see
sturdy.
little souvenirs starting to fly off the shelves as you do it.
You're sturdy. Let's see if you're nimble enough, bitch. And I pinball myself. Pim, 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 pim.
Prava. That one hits and it does do some nice damage. You'll see the icicles slam into its belly, just and it doubles over for a second as it tries reorientating itself.
So I think my priority right now is freeing Prava out from that guy that's messing with him.
15 plus 1.5 opponent CR. No. So it does get an attack of opportunity.
Oh boy. What a time to
The
come back.
dick.
Does that hit?
15 does not. It's my KAC. Yeah, it misses me.
Oh, nice. You have some high kinetic
Yeah,
armor there.
I have a +3 to Dex.
So yeah, it barely misses you, and you do manage to get away. Would you make another acrobatics to make sure you don't go off tilter?
Yes. Wow.
Sadly,
Yikes.
you are off kilter, so basically move to where you were tumbling out of.
Yeah, I was heading like this way.
Okay, and when you do, you can't move anything more, and you get -2 to attacks, but you are out of his range.
While I'm floating away from this dickhead, I'm gonna try and take a shot at the guy bothering Prava over there. Hi. Dang, that was really good
Aha.
damage, but it's not gonna hit.
That would have been quite good damage. Sadly, another bolt whizzes past you, Prava, and lands in the mirror.
That's 7 years of
mirror
bad
is-
luck.
Maybe
Thiveron.
stop shooting this way.
Nah, that's all I got.
What are you going to be doing, Thiveron?
Okay, I am going to. Push myself here and catch, and push myself here and catch myself on the wall. And that's half my. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. I think I can actually only get here without taking a check. I'm gonna throw my spear at him again.
Throw that bitch.
I'm just waiting on roll time.
Big and slow. Bloody roll 20.
I wonder if there was a way we could have ended up in the shaft above us. You know, if it wasn't on lockdown and escaped this fight without facing them.
So yeah, you did hit.
For 8 points.
There's so many factors you have to keep track of in zero gravity. Let me roll for this.
Remember,
Nice.
I'm between the shelves if he's coming for me.
Yep, I know. He literally crawls over the shelf,
Shit.
and you are. As you're against the shelf saying, "Come on, get ready," these 2 hands come over the shelf and grab you round your neck, pulling you up. Just. One moment.
Alright then, you're next then, I guess. I'm gonna assume that's the 19.
Yeah, damn it. Only 3 damage. Why am I always rolling so low for damage for monsters? Right, 15. Thiveron, what's your AC?
14.
14. but it's not enough to activate his auto grab. So he deals only 5 damage to you. Basically, he goes for you and smacks you across the chest as he attempts to grab you. Just his arm broken from your other thrown spear from before. And 18. That does activate its thing. And whee!
Oh shit.
4 damage to Prava. You basically go back into Kuzon. You're currently in free fall. Right, Aiden.
Right. As this guy is yanking me up and trying to choke me, Aiden is gonna slowly put the katana back in its scabbard. Alright then, let's do this. Then I'm gonna grab him back and I am going to headbutt the fucker. Basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna use my melee attack.
TQC. Don't worry, I'll apply the minuses, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm gonna use trick attack as well. First of all. There we go. That should do it.
No, it's a CR9 monster, how dare you. It's not like these are only a test to see how well you deal with these things.
Oh my god. Never mind, I don't manage to headbutt him.
No, but he is flat-footed, I believe, still. Isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Trick attack did work.
So he's flat-footed, but still very much grabbed onto you.
Can I do something with my move action when I'm grappled? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah,
I think
I don't
he's the only
think
one
I
who can
have-
move you.
I don't think I have any move action, yeah. Oh, I guess that's it.
Prava.
Okay, so am I being held or something? Like, what's the situation?
Yes, you're currently grappled and being forced backwards. Instead, essentially, you're in free fall this way.
Can I kick Kuzon away from me and this guy as my move action? Can I just boot him into the other room?
What? You could boot Kuzon into the other room.
Yes.
That's unique. It doesn't say anything in the series you gravity rules, but sure, I'd say you can use your movement to kick Kuzon.
Yeah, probably just reaches back with his foot and kicks Kuzon in the back to make some distance.
It's like looking back, like, huh, that creature didn't come after me, and then say just bug feet in the back.
You're gonna
If you-
kick me into the other, using me as a projectile against the other one?
Well, more, I just want you not within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Oh, nice. But
I
I will
have
say
full
you will go all the
close
way over.
Aim for the enemy!
Oof! I can occupy other people's spaces.
Yeah, so you're basically all you see is this little lizard just barrel into the two of you, Aiden. You're just in this corner in a pile, just.
I make this DC 16 reflex save.
I think because he's grappled, he's having big minuses, doesn't he? I think he does. Hang on. Let me roll it.
He should.
So, Prava is once more angry bug and just fucking dusts the dude.
Prava kicks Kuzon away, and there's a second what the hell, Prava? And this wave of heat follows behind you.
Yeah, it's just like this massive whipping. You're lucky you turned on the air because that wouldn't have worked otherwise.
Yeah, that's why I turned it on. Explosions, baby. I have grenades.
It's like a nuclear sun reaction, right? That would still happen in zero atmosphere.
I think Kuzon may be thankful.
I mean,
I don't know. Hedging my bets here.
Kuzon,
I'm gonna
you're
help-
currently
I'm gonna
impartial.
help Aiden. I want to climb on this guy's back and try to cover his eyes and pull him backwards, try to get him off Aiden.
Roll athletics if you're attempting to remove him. I will give you a choice. Essentially, he's
Yeah.
reaching back towards you. If you want him to release Aiden, he will grapple you instead. Or you would be grappling him, essentially, not the other way around. You would be in control of the grapple. But you would
Yeah,
be grappled with him.
I'll grapple with this creep. I'll pull him off of Aiden.
Okay, so essentially, Kuzon frees you by pulling back on this creature's head. It reaches back, grabbing its arms. You just see Kuzon like raking against his back. Nice. Okay.
That's pretty cool, not
Thiveron.
gonna lie.
People are doing some really cool things in this. Thiveron flipping javelin his spear, Kuzon climbing on backs, Prava dusting fools again.
Yeah, but here's gonna be a nice little boring spear attack. No 0G javelin throwing. Alright, change it back to a strength-based attack roll. There we
I don't know if
go.
your projectile attack actually doubles its range as well. I would suspect so. I mean, 10 times its ranges too.
Probably the crossbow definitely would.
No, yeah. It says any range attack, I think. Anyway, go ahead. 13. Thankfully, it does defend against your attack.
Wah.
Where? And let's see.
Yeah, to prevent myself from going off kilter, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay, Thiveron, you can make another attack. Instead of
It's
try
Christmas.
coming. Remember, you're next to lockers as well, so you may suggest anything you wish to do during this critical. Basically, you get like a sort of free-ish action to do while standing there.
Dude,
I
look
was
at,
gonna say I'd topple one of the lockers over on him, but I was like, wait, there's no gravity.
dude, look at this fucking nerd. Do whatever any chat would do. Stuff him in the locker.
Give me your lunch money, kid.
Is this guy gonna hit me?
You'll find out in a minute.
No!
Oh no! It once more, poof, poof, against the locker. Just barely misses. And
13
Kuzon.
then. I have 16 KAC. Oh my
Ash,
god.
Ash, keep in mind that I did got my trick attack off on that guy. If that helps out Kuzon somehow.
That's not what he's doing. You see, he's not attacking Kuzon. As Kuzon's latched onto him, you see him go, start twitching violently as almost magical pulses and radiation start coming off him while he's grappled with Kuzon, basically raking across Kuzon's scales, dealing 15 energy damage to you.
Ooh.
Okay, that's enough of that shit.
Turns out their main gimmick for being dangerous is being grappled on you.
Yeah.
You guys are just really good at keeping them off of you.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. He's not grappling me. While his attention is focused on the grapple with Kuzon, you did mention that these guys in this room apparently had swallowed some magical bullshit that fucked them up, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Ash, I wanna use a destiny point. Can I,
what
in
is?
that amalgamation of bullshit in front of me that's focused on Kuzon, can I see something that seems like a little magical core or something?
You see on his back he has a sort of personal power unit for the suit he's wearing.
Oh, really? You might remember this since I got it recently. I wanna use a resolve point and rip and tear that shit. I wanna rip them apart.
Make an armand attack.
First of all, I'm gonna assume that's a fail. And here's my attack. Oh, look at that!
Jesus Christ, with you in criticals!
Today's my day. Rip and tear, baby, until it is done.
There's no way you would be able to do that without a critical. Like, you wouldn't have been able to damage it that much.
I literally wanna pierce him with both my arms and rip that fucker apart.
Oh my god.
Get off Kuzon,
Hang
you
on a
son of a bitch!
I want to imagine Kuzon is just like clasped around this thing's head.
As you're fleeing around, you just see Aiden flipping take off his glove and drive his clawed hand into this thing's back. It sparks and his magical energy starts to die down as it drops down to its like. Hang on a minute, that's not the right thing. There you go. It drops down to its knees of your back. It seems like almost completely crippled. It seems just to be moving like so lazily at now. You just see like magical blood once more flowing from it. It's like. Oh, since it's your turn, roll 1d4.
Me?
Yes.
2.
Remember, this one's bleeding.
Oh shit, it takes another 2 damage. Sweet! So that's an
Hang on,
ongoing
let me
effect.
check.
Nice.
There you go, there's a blood one.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, he's so close. Prava. You just see scuffling over the flipping, like the counters and stuff like that, the shelves. All you see is Kuzon legs swing about from above them.
He's upside down.
So I exit Photon Attunement, I spin around, I immediately enter Graviton Attunement, and this guy makes a Fortitude save.
That one. That's attached to Kuzon. I mean, Kuzon's attached
Yes, that's right.
to. And then we make one. No, he did not make it. He's
Okay.
got a minus
so
6.
I'm just gonna
right now.
jerk him 5 feet towards me so that both Kuzon and Aiden can make attacks of opportunity against him.
So you basically
Oh.
slam him against the shelf.
Yep, I think we discussed last time that movement through fair and squares by any means counts, I
You
believe.
sure did, yep.
Aiden
Okay.
lets out a fucking roar and
I've
he
been
shoves his
developing
claws
the
into him
technique I
again.
like to call through the tunnel, where I throw someone through my 3 melee guys and just...
So, what about you, Kuzon? Are you going to attack?
I don't think I have a melee weapon.
Bite him!
Oh, you don't? Ah. That's a
Bite him.
shame. You could use your blood spit eye.
No, that won't do anything. I should be using that, but I haven't had a good opportunity to. I'm just gonna try to and you can make me roll athletics or whatever if you like. I'm just gonna help Aiden punch this guy. Like I'm gonna grab him by the back of the head and just like try to guide Aiden's fist into it.
I would say since he's grappled, you already get bonuses as well. So basically that's what you're doing, yeah. So since you're grabbing it, pulling his neck back as he's lifted up in the air, and Aiden just uses his claw once more to... How do you finish the job?
I let out my best roar and I bring my fist towards him. It's not closed, it's actually opened, and I ram my finger straight into his jugular. And I slam him against the side of the casing here.
Yep, and
I basically
Prava
thrust my fist forward.
And Prava disposes the body, like, as he was pulling it over here. Like, this just slides across the ground, just...
Can you
Magical
imagine
blood.
that after combat ends, Prava just gets smacked in the face by this guy's body and smacks the body behind.
These... Right, so, Kuzon.
I'm gonna duck down so Kuzon can see that this guy's still moving.
I'm gonna take a crossbow shot. We'll see if it works. Well, actually, I'll use my move action to target with my exocortex, and then I'll take a shot.
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
It's like you see, like my eye thing go down.
Oh,
That... You basically just pin him to the lockers, just... by his head, just...
There's nothing to salvage from those lockers.
Kuzon, you alright?
Congratulations.
Ow!
Thiveron, Prava,
I'm okay.
what's your status? Say something.
Covered in blood and ashes. What about you?
When they say that, Aiden's gonna look at him. Considering I ripped apart that guy, I'm assuming I'm completely covered from head to toe, even my glasses, and I say, I'm okay, I guess. Aiden removes his glasses since I'm assuming they're bloodied, so he can't see with them.
Thiveron just waves one of his hand, and all the blood just comes shooting off of his fur as he cleans himself with token spell.
Nice. Just like, there you go. By the way, as you hear this, you hear lockdown, circumventing.
What? What's that
Security
mean?
finally here?
1 minute into circumvention. Please remain calm.
Kuzon, what's happening?
The doors are being opened. We have to get in position.
Oh no.
I would remind you that this is also being opened here. 1 moment. I'm just gonna show you as the doors are starting to raise slowly.
Yeah,
Shit.
I don't think we have enough time.
Fuck,
to
we
set
don't
this
have
up.
time. Everybody, get to the back. Get to the security room. We can use the cameras.
Right, as the doors start to open and you watch on the security cameras, this is what you start seeing crawling through.
Oh. Bro.
Gsh. Gsh. Will the stowaways please show themselves? Dish, 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 dish.
Oh no.
And you see Oswald on the camera just go up through the hallway.
I'm going to use I'm gonna try to like make that door stay shut.
Moving hordes is difficult.
Kuzon, what about that door? Can we go through there?
Do I see anything on the other side of this door?
Which one? This one?
The
This
one
one.
north of us. Yeah.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything up there.
Okay,
I mean, there's
we
a
gotta
hallway,
go.
but there's no one there.
Kuzon,
We
get
gotta
us out
go.
of
We
this
gotta
area.
go.
We gotta
I'm
move.
going. Actually, what I'm gonna do is.
Oh, did I mention that it was also there was a sign saying armory here.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Dude, you should
I'm
have
gonna go
mentioned
with the
that
armory.
sooner.
I thought it was weird that you guys did open it. I was thinking, wait, didn't I mention
You
that?
didn't tell us. Kuzon, open that door. We're running out of time. We gotta hurry.
How are you gonna open it? Because it's locked basically with a physical lock.
I'm gonna use the. Oh, it's a physical lock. I can't use the swipe card.
Yep.
Oh, then I think that means we just run. Because I don't think I can afford to spend.
We don't have time for this. Kuzon, step aside. I'm gonna use another resolve point.
I like how he's using that despite you having a laser drill.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm just gonna fucking destroy that lock. I'm gonna rip through it.
Well, it was a pretty standard lock, so basically you open it up and you see like a few rifles, a few handguns, and some ammo, basically.
Kuzon, grab everything.
Okay.
We gotta move.
1 second. I have an idea. I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna grab one of the handguns. I'm gonna spend a resolve point, and I'm going to turn it in. I'm gonna overload it, and then. Well, yeah, but we'll take it and go. I guess it's 0G, so I don't have to make a strength check to carry this, do I?
You can count as unburdened, which will not help you, but essentially, yeah, you could carry it.
I've got plenty of strength myself. I'll pick up a few things and start heading out. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on.
Yeah. we're going,
Everybody
we're good.
move.
As you get inside, you hear the thumping down the hallway from on the security cameras. As you get there, a small as the door closes behind you, shoving away the pile of ashes that were once an enemy before it starts decontaminating you for the next section.
I'm gonna use my overload on the door, because I think I'm allowed to do that. Where I'm gonna stop the door behind us from functioning for a round as we leave. Like I'm gonna try to make it so it's difficult for them to get through it.
Okay, and as you do, you hear a few moments. There's a small screen up above you showing what your next section is going to be like. And, well, it seems not as intact as this one is. And once more, we are moving back to the map. pick who you wish to represent you on the map.
How
Can
about
be anyone
Kuzon?
you desire.
He's our tech guy.
I'll be the icon, I guess.
This time, Kuzon icon.
I'm precious.
Hey, precious. Your ship's here by the lounge.
Yes. I'm gonna assume we're moving over here.
By the way, over your comms, you do hear a small bleeping. Somebody's trying to get in contact with you.
I'll take the call. Is it from the ship's frequency? Do I identify
Your
that?
ship, yeah. It's from your ship. And you hear Elibor on the other side. Is everything going okay?
Just a squadron of death robots. Nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure.
Does she have video feed of us? Can she see us?
She can see through your video feed if you're broadcasting it to her.
Definitely.
Well, I have to say, worrying. But I did find out a few things from asking the hologram after you left. And I suspect you're making your way to the middle right now, essentially.
Yeah.
Going down this way, or these guys are here. So, as you're going down, it seems like when I requested to enter the VIP area, apparently I needed to become a VIP. Of course, you could use your... Well, we did bring a sizable bomb. You could blow the doors open, but we don't know what security is beyond that. Speaking of a bomb, however, I'm going to show you this. This has 5 charges. Now, you can spend these 5 charges on the Kelion in several ways. You can bypass securely locked doors. Depending on their security level, it may take more charges than simply 1. Or you may even use them in certain areas to bypass certain dangerous events.
Okay.
In that case, I vote that we go for the living quarters. Even if my fears come true and we get blocked off, we have the charges. We should circumvent our way to the bridge as soon as possible.
As you're going up, you see this fluorescent blue plant life down the hallway becoming more and more prominent. With each step, it just seems to be almost growing around you as you're walking.
Oh.
And as you keep walking, your suit starts to bleep in slight panic. It seems like whatever's giving off is damaging your environmental systems.
I have a stone around my head that makes it so I don't have to breathe. So can I turn off the air intake in my suit and just not worry about this?
You may, however, it does indicate that whatever's attacking your suit's environmental protections is also acidic.
So it's a bunch of fluorescent blue plants that are hanging out along the sides.
Yes. There seem to be pockets of these acidic spores that they're giving off, acidic pollen, essentially.
Thiveron, do you have something that might help us with this?
I apologize. I was texting a student. Would you repeat the situation we're in?
Fluorescent blue plant life is going around corridor that you're going across. It seems to be giving off some acidic pollen, which is slowly damaging your suit's environmental systems.
Oh yeah, I got something for this. First, bam. I can hit all of us with that.
Oh wow.
Yep. Bypassed. Let's see, and then I want to take a life science check to identify them.
Wow. Okay, so you just fuck my event then. You just fuck it. Okay,
I was like, nope.
Goddamn magic users.
I've been sitting on that since level 1.
Right, so as you're starting to move with this bubble of protection, your suits no longer bleep, and you may take a life science to test what they are. Well, to be fair, plants can also count as creatures. It's weird wording in Pathfinder, depending on what they do.
Oh, just alien life forms.
Yeah, okay, that counts.
If it's a rare creature, it's
Mhm.
reduced by 5.
As you're going through, you check out these plant lives, and they're slightly magical, almost fey in origin. It's not exactly just a alien species, it's alien to this realm as well. How it even got on here is a mystery, but whatever it is, it seems to be adapting quite well to this hallway.
I'll relay the information. These plants are from the first world. They are fey in origin. I don't suggest tampering with them, but the life bubble should see us through.
Normally, these sort of plants, they have a very long and convoluted name in the first world, of course, which you don't actually speak the language, do you? Do you speak Fey?
No.
Anybody speak Fey?
Nope.
No.
No? Okay. So essentially, it does have a long convoluted name, but you do know about this plant. Its spores in the material realm, this realm, are corrosive and nasty, but if you were to smoke in the first world, as a mortal, you would actually adapt that environment quite well, and they would actually be helpful to you. But in this world, they are not.
So it's just like the adaptations that it made to survive in this hallway are like more harmful than helpful.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder, what is it that we're looking for that would bring us to a ship harboring fey plants?
Maybe some eccentric collector or something lives on this ship and their spores were dropped off somewhere irresponsibly.
It would
You
take
also have
more
to-
than money to obtain these and to maintain them.
You also have to remember, it has been going through the drift for many years. Constant
Okay.
jumps past different debris from different realms. Even the first world has their first world drift drive, which also brings in debris from their stuff. So it could be possible that it was simply brought aboard during a jump, or it could have been somebody brought it aboard. If you wish to stay and investigate, since you have a fucking bubble.
Yep. I would like to.
Oh, if you want to investigate, feel free. You may make perception rolls, or
Yeah, I'll investigate the room further, see if I can find any clues as to why these are here. Just because, like you said, there's a chance it could have been, kind of like an invasion, like it came in from something in the drift, or somebody could have put it here intentionally. So, just anything else that might be interesting in the room.
you start to see, well, it seems like there's some sort of origin point for these things. The vines that dug into the metal are slowly coming up until it reaches a small glass container beside a hollowed out corpse. Like, it's almost mummified in areas, but mainly it's bone. He looks like he's been corroded by the environment, but from what it looks like, the casing was cracked after he died.
Okay, I'm gonna search him for some form of identification.
His name is Audron Fung.
Speaking of which, Kuzon, since we're heading to the living quarters, do you think from here you can maybe trip some sensors or fiddle with the devices a little bit in the hangar, maybe throw that guy off our trail?
That is something I was thinking about. I'm not sure if I'd be able to accomplish that though. I got an idea. I'm gonna pick a camera, right? Say if it's a camera that like goes the wrong direction, and then after we step in front of the camera and like walk past it, I'm going to like tinker with it and try to freeze its image and then backtrack and go a different direction.
Yeah, sadly I'm not as good at engineering.
You do feel like you've done that, though if the VI has seen it, you don't know.
Well, let's hope we got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like scooping through things for evidence, this might fool him. We'll see.
Hey, if it buys us even a second, it was worth it.
Yeah, and then we'll go up and head towards living quarters.
Right, with the GM's event bypassed and new hatred for magic users ingrained
You sound
into
a
his
little
mind.
butthurt there, Edge. You sound a little
I mean, he's going
butthurt.
to. He did spend a
I'm kidding.
resource to do it, so it's
I
like
know,
that was a
I'm
level
kidding.
1 spell, so I did use a spell slot in order to cast that.
I know.
Oh
I'm kidding,
no,
I'm kidding.
you
I'm just
used a
busting
level 1
balls.
spell to completely piss off the DM. Totally not worth it.
And you find a Trask in the living quarters.
If we're gonna find some worthwhile ideas outside of the bridge or engineering, it's probably here. So we should look around for some ideas.
Well, tactical probably would be your best bet,
Yeah, fair enough.
just in the terms of.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
by the way,
exactly
you are
what tactical means, so you know.
You are getting another call as well.
Man, we're famous today.
yeah.
Prava answers this time like, "Hello, Prava speaking."
I noticed you guys weren't arrested. Is everything okay? It's Oswald's voice.
Yeah, we're just checking out the entertainment district, you know, seeing what kind of interesting things you guys got around here.
Ah, I see. Then I'll meet you down there, since I cannot seem to find any guests that need my aid. The ones that came with the security don't seem to need me.
Are you sure
I
those
was-
were guests, not mindless zombies attacking anything on sight?
No, they are simply guests. Though some have mentioned that the VR is a bit too immersive.
I'm gonna try to whisper to Prava. Why don't you tell him to tell the security that they can find us in entertainment, and tell Oswald to get towards the living quarters and pick up something that we forgot. We might have a use for him.
Hold on, did you just say the VR might be a little immersive on this ship? Are we killing actual people?
Oh, that you definitely saw they were probably definitely not living.
Okay, I was like, did we just get really hard played right there?
Oh
Are
boy,
we murderers?
that'd be
Oh,
something.
you never know. Yeah, could you fucking imagine after 10 years they're just in VR and you guys come and murder them?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
But I will say, after cutting them open, I think you would notice if they were actually alive.
Yeah, it was just a 12-year like zombie ship RP group.
Good job, Aiden. You just ripped apart an 8-year-old. Whoops.
Oh yeah, shit, that would be. I got an idea for a session now.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so in other words, well, you didn't go that dark, but that doesn't mean I don't want to.
I have a servant and a swimmer ID on me. Not sure how good that's gonna be.
What's that? What, he was the mate.
He was the first officer's assistant,
Yes.
so he was the number 2 of the number 2.
That's still not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll take that one out.
As you check, it did turn out that he didn't get, well, VIP treatment like his superior, but he was based closer to tactical than most. So as you're going down and use the lifeguard and the other guys one, you... One moment, I got a roll. Okay, so as you check in their suites, you see the lifeguard, of course, has stuff like swimming trunks, all the basic amenities that
I'm gonna
people have.
quickly wait. I'm gonna quickly grab one of the clean speedos. I'm gonna give it to Prava and say, fashion choices. You should try it out.
A little revealing for my tastes.
Aren't you
Nothing
walking
even
around naked
covered.
all the time?
I mean, my reproductive arms are covered.
You're what now? You guys reproduce by fingering each other?
You know you take care of Sheeran kids, right? Maybe you should, like, do some research in their biology so you can tell when they're sick or what they're going
Gross,
through.
Prava. I take
or-
care of kids. They're not allowed to have sex. They're too young. What's wrong with you?
Some of your zero risk guys are shivering. It just sounds weird.
They are?
It just sounds like flipping
Yeah. Well,
Aiden is just doing this on purpose. You guys check out the servants' quarters.
Yeah.
And as you enter the servants' quarters, you find everything so neat and tidy and pristine and flattened. It seems like there's a few bits and pieces. There was fact on the nightstand saying piggy bank.
That's good.
I want money.
As you open it, you find 100 credits within.
Ooh.
You do find a small diary as well. It seems to chronicle the fact that, well, the ship is lost, and while everybody's trying to stay calm, a few of the members have decided to basically band together and try to live out in part of the lounge. He's thinking about going there with them. The others seem to be thinking about going with the officer's plan of putting themselves into a sort of stasis. He doesn't know what they mean, but since they don't have stasis pods, but he's thinking of going with the others.
Wait, the stasis pods they're talking about, would that be the VR suite or are they talking about something else? Kuzon,
Yeah,
can
he
you
doesn't-
find any information about that?
Yeah. Is there? I guess we could check to see if there's a chance that there's people still alive in stasis.
If
Somewhere.
you check on you can check on the computer wall and type it in if you want in search.
Yeah, I'll give it a look. See.
As you do, lovely little jingle starts to play, like ding 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 ding. New VR suites are capable of not only delving you into a fully immersive
Skip
world
up.
beyond your very idiots. And it's like,
Kuzon, like,
they
presses
are not
fast
only
forward.
able to feed you and
Skip.
and not only experience the greatest of pleasures.
Skip.
It's like they are even equipped with small stasis.
I'm gonna punch the
devices.
screen.
Oh, this is the good thing. This is the good part. This is the good part.
Did you stop when Kuzon said this was a good part?
Yeah, I just barely stopped myself from hitting it.
It's like they are equipped with small stasis units, and your fist stops, and they are capable of even making sure you do not waste even a second of your real life.
I mean, if somebody's been collecting bodies intentionally, it's possible they would have already raided the VR suites for anybody in stasis, but we can at least try and stay optimistic and say that they forgot.
Wait,
Kuzon.
so is this implying that they go into stasis while they go into VR, and like they have a VR experience while their body's in complete stasis?
Yeah, and
It doesn't sound like complete stasis, but it sounds like something akin to slowing down. Since they
Kuzon.
said like a small status unit.
I'd hate to be the one to break it to you, but I think we just met some of the people that went into quote-unquote stasis.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, but you know, there might be a chance if we can get access. There might be a chance that we can find some basis pods still engaged. Who knows?
Oh, let's hope so. Anyway, do you see a way we can enter tactical from here? There should be a corridor connecting to it, right?
Yeah, so there should be. There is supposed to be a corridor directly from here to tactical.
Yes, it's right past the chief mate's assistant's room. But Thiveron, could you make a perception check?
Will do.
Thank God for your unique sight. I can do so many cool things.
You say that, but I'm gonna roll a 1.
I would also point out that I am always using my mind sense, so if a mind comes within 60 feet of me, I am aware.
It doesn't even make a noise, but you and Prava both feel this presence just pass over you.
Can I roll a survival to track its scent?
You may try, yes. The smell, it's like a smell not of death, but of slightly rotten cloth. And as you look up and you smell a long thing, you can tell it's going across the hallway, back the way you came, but then it seems to go up. Whatever's it's in, it seems like it moves across the vents quite well.
Prava's gonna send like a telepathic hello to whatever's crawling through the vent.
There doesn't seem to be an answer. Whatever happened, it seemed like it was watching you.
Thiveron's gonna say out loud, watch yourselves. There are things in the vents.
Oh dear. And here I was hoping that I'd have free reign of the vents.
That's our new objective, is to wrest control of the vents specifically.
I wonder if they have flamethrowers in these vents.
Ah, yes, another child to burn.
Yes, perfect. Great, so not only do we have to deal with murder death bots with blockades and weird ass flowers, now we gotta worry about creepy crawlies through the vents. Lovely, fucking lovely. That reminds me, Aiden's gonna take out a magnum shell and he's gonna reload the bullet that he used earlier. Ah, yeah, this calms the nerves.
Oh yeah, but as you start going down and seeing the chief mate's area, you see that the area is once more rather neatly pressed, but there's a small laser pistol landed on his bedside table,
Ooh.
and it does seem like his, well, cupboards are completely stripped bare. Apart from a few bits of clothing on the ground, and Prava, since you looked through the casings before, you remember that some of his clothing was in the box you checked out.
Oh, hey, I guess he made it to the lounge and met up with the other people.
I'd say that was his last mistake.
Well, yeah, and that's when he ended up in the pile of bodies. That checks out.
Ugh. I'm gonna pick up the pistol and inspect it. Is it a good pistol?
It is. One moment. Let me just check where you're. So, where are you heading to next while I'm checking this out?
Tactical, definitely.
Moving to tactical. Perfect. I mean, nothing bad's gotta go there. What are you on about? How dare you?
Oh, sorry, what I meant is we're gonna cut through halfway to tactical, then we're gonna go down and head to engineering.
What you have is called a compliance ray flash.
Ooh. A compliance ray. That sounds kind of sinister.
Is that
It's
like
a
the command
non-lethal
spell?
laser.
Like you buzz somebody and you're like, you do what I say, and he's like, yes, mom.
There you go. The compliance ray.
When Oswald communicated with us, did we like receive communication info? Can we message him back, or is it only one-way communication?
Oh, you may. They
Oh,
seem
yeah.
to have communication functionality.
That's a tier 3 item.
Well, you guys
Whoa.
are level 5.
Yeah. It's only weight of 1, so I can carry it. I left my laser rifle in the ship, so I'll be able to hold this. Well,
If you need
Wait.
to unload some stuff, I can carry quite a lot, don't worry. Mercenaries get a huge boost to carrying stuff.
So, what are you doing, Prava?
Probably just gonna message Oswald. It just occurred to me that I like took videos of all the dead bodies, took pictures of all their face and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask Oswald if he remembers any of these people. I'm gonna forward him the pictures that I took of the bodies.
He's gonna start listing off a few things, like a few guests here, and I'm not gonna give you all their names, bugger that. No offense. But yeah, he's gonna list off a few of their names, the chief mate, of course, the Coast Guard. Essentially, these are people that generally hung around this lounge. Apparently, they were quite a close-knit group while they were staying on Vakilion.
Yeah, it's really a shame that they were gone before we got here. Say, do you think Leon knows about all these losses among the crew?
Yes, I suspect he does now.
Kind of strange how he wouldn't mention anything to us when we were concerned about the issue. Maybe you should check in with him and just make sure he's aware.
I can do that on my way.
Wonderful, thank you.
And he's gonna keep on going. I'm making my way to the living quarters now.
Prava, not that I particularly care for that bot's well-being, but do you think that's wise? Leon did try to get rid of him once. If he starts questioning him about touchy subjects like this, what if he just, sends the security squad to destroy him?
Oswald's not a true AI. He's just a VI as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prava doesn't care then. He's a machine, dude, and not even like the sentient kind. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
So, you moving down
Don't
to
get me wrong.
tactical?
I just feel like he might still be useful to us, that's all. He is kind of our eyes out there, We don't know anything about what's happening apart from the area where we
Yeah,
went.
but like we don't know if maybe Leon would change his tune if he knew that most of the crew was dead or dying. You know, I just want to make sure that we can do this as peacefully as possible.
I think we are way past the point of peaceful solutions.
I think Leon's 100% aware of what he's doing, but his parameters prevent him from using the language we would use to describe what he's doing.
Prava, you saw it yourself when we questioned him about the living signals and the passengers. He straight up lied to us and then tried to play it off like he didn't understand our question. I'd say this VR is way off its rocker.
Listen, I'm just covering every eventuality, all right? Like, you're probably right, but if there's even a ghost of a chance you're wrong, I want to try it.
That's okay,
Yeah.
man. That's why we like you. You always try to make the most, even out of the shit situations, you know?
Yeah, he has me concerned. He's just smart enough to have his own agenda.
Well, let's not worry about that right now. We gotta find a way to get to Tactical, and God knows what we're gonna find there.
Right then, so you're on your way to Tactical, are you?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you start heading to Tactical, the doors give off a small bleep. It's been about half an hour since you left the living quarters, but due to how fast you're able to move across these clean corridors, you made it quite fast. But when it gives off a small bleep, it demands an ID.
I'm gonna put in the first mate's swipe card. Or the second first mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the assistant's swipe card. As you do that, the tactical base beep beep, and it opens up. And inside you see a small tactical area. It seems like there is a small hospital area, a small security like bay for robots, though there's none currently in the bays. And of course there is the main security office, which is just beyond the doors.
Kuzon, you did take a nasty hit. Do you need to get yourself checked out?
I'll be fine. I'm made of stern stuff.
Alright then, let's check out that security office.
I will, well, this is a good opportunity for us to get supplies, though. I will take a dip into the med bay just in case there's anything useful in there.
Alright, well, time's almost up, but I will describe a few things which are also mechanics for you to know next time,
Oh, okay.
since this is probably going to help you immensely. Now, as you go into tactical and into the security bay, Aiden, essentially as you start typing along the devices, you know for a fact, let me bring up my database, jam notes, there we go. Now, you know for a fact that the VIP area is locked off, and the only way to access the data center is from the VIP area. This basically means 2 layers of security. In order to access the VIP area, you need, of course, to be a VIP. In order to access the data center, you need to be what's known as an admin. And the issue is that in order to become a VIP, you need the captain's approval from the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that means having the captain's ID. In Tactical, in order to access the systems within Tactical, you need the head of security's ID. But Tactical can also grant you admin access with 2 high-ranked IDs. And the third high-ranking ID is Chief Engineer. And of course, Chief Engineer is down in the engineering bay. Not the Chief Engineer, but his station is down in engineering.
Gotcha.
So we have to probably hit the bridge and then hit engineering before we can get to data center, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, so we hit the bridge, we hit engineering, we grab the IDs, we head back to tactical, we turn that ID into an admin ID,
However, there is a small caveat. As you have used for, Resistance ID, it does give you overview of where certain things are on the map. For instance, you now know that the security robots are here, and you now know Oswald is here. So, you know that there's a few things around the map, and I'll place them all later. But you also know that the captain is not on the bridge. He is over here in the VR suites.
Fuck.
You know that the chief engineer, the chief of security, the head of security, sorry, is in entertainment down here.
Fuck.
However, you know the chief engineer.
Is the chief engineer in tactical with us?
Yes. In fact, it says that he's in the morgue.
Oh god.
Oh, crow. Well, actually, if I have the chief's engineering's license, do you think that Oswald would let me take a look at him?
Probably.
You need admin access for that.
Oh shit.
Because you can't access the data center where, things are. So sadly,
quick
Oswald,
question.
you mean the robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need both the engineering and tactical officers in order to access him.
Wait, don't we have the tactical officers? It's probably somewhere in here. We just gotta find it.
No, I mean.
Oh, head of security? So these are the only 3 IDs that have enough weight on the ship to matter. All the others are just for, are not gonna be able to help us out. These are the 3 that matter.
Okay. So we have to give the security bots the slip. We have to think about how we move next because we're gonna have to get past.
Kuzon, I know we don't have the IDs, but if we head to the bridge, won't we be able to mess with the bots in the VA and try and at least get some of these security measures offline?
You can only do that from tactical, and you need the head of security's ID for that.
Alright, so in the start of next session, we're going digging through a morgue. You love it.
Love
Yes.
Sounds wonderful.